friends. We're gonna go ahead and do a painting based on our creativity sorter warm-up. Woo, that'll be fun. So I'm gonna write my first name and my last name. Mrs. Mertz, is there anything else that I need to write? Oh, okay. All right, then I'm gonna flip my paper over and I have some table paper. And I'm looking at my creativity starter and I'm thinking I'm going to draw this little girl here that I kind of had started. So I'm just gonna sketch her little face out. Okay, and I'm gonna have her hair kind of blowing around. I gotta get some ears on her and the top of her head. Okay, is this perfect? No! All right, now the part of me that would wanna go next would be to get this face, but I'm gonna leave that for later. I'm gonna kind of work on the background first so I can paint over it. Now, my drawing's not perfect, and that's okay. It's just a rough layout. So now I have these tempera cake pans, and so what these are is tempera paint like we've been using on our dragon or on our abstract pieces. And now what I'm gonna do is these are dehydrated, kind of ready to go, and you can see they look sloppy and messy, and that's okay. It'll still end up being kind of fun. All right, so I'm gonna start, and I put water in these, okay? I'm just gonna start with a little bit of this pea green in my background. And I'm gonna try not to paint on my image. I'm just gonna kind of paint around where I think it's gonna go. And I don't want it to be solid, so here's some darker green. Maybe she's in a forest. And now I'm just using water. I don't even have paint. Just dipping in water, kind of spreading it out. Okay. And, you know, I think maybe my little figure here needs to have something. I think I'm gonna put some blue here, like this is like her body, just so it doesn't look like she's a floating head. That would seem weird to me. Okay, back to the light green. Dark green. And you know what else? I think I'm gonna get some little paper towel and I can do some dabbing on this. Okay, so my main objective for the background is to not let it be the same color. So I've got different colors of green. I'm going some different directions. And I'm gonna grab some paper towels too. Okay, so have my allotted foot of paper towel. And I'm gonna come down here. And you can see that that's gonna give me a little bit different texture. Okay, that's just one thing you can do. All right, now my background's okay, and now I'm gonna work on my, oh, you know what? I forgot a little bit. put just a little here. There we go. Okay, so now this is a person. Does it have to be skin colored? No. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's your thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bunch of water on this, and then I'm gonna kind of put it on the thing here and dilute it, mix it down a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna just start with the face. Ooh, that wasn't the color I thought it was. That's okay. We'll just make that be the shadowy part. Now with this paint, you gotta just kind of not be like really uptight about it. You gotta just be, you know, all right, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and that's okay. Okay, and I think I'm gonna give this girl some very dark brown hair. I think I forgot her ear. This is just water. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some more detail work. Here's her ear. That looks funny without her ear. She got big ears. Okay. Put a little thing in there. Put a little neck here. There we go. All right. Now you have to be very careful with your paper here. You don't want to overbrush it because the paper is not going to hold up much. I think I'll give her some blue eyes. There, now she looks a little bit more person-like. And I think I'll give her some red lips. Somebody was making purple over here. We'll just kind of scrub that around a little bit and get rid of that blue. There's the red. And then I think we're gonna tint it a little bit. So give it some white. And we'll come in here and okay, maybe a person wasn't the best idea to do here. And And here's the nose. And we'll put some detail on the eyes. Probably should have had a smaller brush here. What do you say? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This looks a little crazy. I think I'm gonna finish it up with some black. I'll put some black through her hair. The braid looks like a fish to me. Okay. And I think I'm gonna have that be done for now. I don't know, I just kind of want to do more with this background. It's kind of drying out. Bleh. Put some patterns in the back. Now, do you have to do exactly what you did here? Here's my reference right here. So, not really. It's kind of, you know, it looks a little like it. Yeah, I think that looks a little more interesting. Okay, so we'll let this dry now and see what we think about it the next time we come back. Eesh, that's too wet. I need to leave it. Okay, thanks for being great listeners. All right, okay, so this is dry today and I have most of it painted. There's some peepholes in here every so often, but that's good enough. It's all right. I've got several different values in the background. I have several different values in my picture. And so now I've got the white charcoal, and the black charcoal. So this is burnt wood. So what I want to do is I want to have pattern, and I want to have some really dark darks and some really light lights. Okay, so I've got those opposite ends of the value scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my black, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and the way I'm holding this is I've got it in the palm of my hand. I'm not holding it like a pencil, and I'm just holding it like this. Okay, and I'm going to repeat some of the stuff that I already have in there. Okay, so I'm just repeating, and this is going to look different for everybody's painting, not right now. And you just have to look at your painting and decide, how do I want to put some dark into it? How do I want to put some light into it? So I think I'm going to make this be kind of dark down here. I'm just going to go over this, and I'm going to have it be kind of dark down here to give it some weight at the bottom. And I'm going to put a little bit of darkness in the lip here. And I'm going to put a little bit of darkness in the eye. And again, everybody's is different. You're going to have to just make your own decisions about where you want to put the light and the dark. Okay. And I think I'm going to kind of put some darkness in here, just so this gets a little more contrasting and your eye follows it a little bit. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending finger and I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to gently rub the black like you're petting a butterfly. Gently, gently, gently. If you rub it super hard, you're going to rub the black away. And I'm not rubbing all of my black, like I kind of left this alone. All right, so there's my background. So I'm just gonna rub these a little bit. I'm gonna leave the eyes alone. I'm gonna rub the side of the face here. And I think I'm gonna make this look like it's more like hair, because her face was a little bit wide there. Now, am I rubbing the whole thing like this? No, I'm not. That's not what I wanna do. So I'm kind of blending these a little bit to soften them. And then I think I want to put some more of this black in here. Okay, so already it's increased in value. So now I'm going to add my white. Okay, so for the white, I'm going to come in here to the lips, because this is one of the things that's really bothering me on this portrait, because my water got a little bit, I got it a little bit too wet. This poor thing. All right. All right. Let's see. Where else should I put some white? I think I'm going to put some white up here. And I'm pushing pretty hard with this. I think I'm going to brighten this around her head. And through here. Okay, so my green is still gonna show up, but I just wanna brighten it. Okay, so now this finger is pretty clean. So I'll use this finger to kind of blend, because if I blend with my black finger, then it's just gonna gray on me, and I don't want the gray. I'm trying to avoid the gray. And I think this is pretty good. So I have my pattern. Where would be my pattern? Is this a pattern through here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a pattern. And do I have some dark and light in some areas?
Yes.
Definitely I have some dark and some light. Okay. And I think I'm gonna put a little light there. There we go. Now she's got some glimmer in her eye. It looks a little bit better. I think I'm gonna put some more dark down here under her chin so that her chin pops out a little more. Kind of blend that a little bit. There, now her chin pops out. Okay, so again, rubbing it very lightly. All right, I think I'm gonna call this one done. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Some light up in here. All right, and here's the end of my creativity starter. Got some light, kind of blend that a little bit. Again, please don't just go like this with it. That's just a waste of time. Okay, thanks for watching. All right, you guys can go back to your spot. I'll come around with the stuff.
Me and Bryce like to take